Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're doing part 6 of building the Ninjago City Gardens. This is set number 71741. It was released in 2001. I have built this previously. I'm just trying to get my collection back in order, and so I am rebuilding it at this point, and we have gotten pretty dang far. We are on book number 3. I don't know what bag we would be on at this point. But let me switch cameras so that you can see the progress that we've made. And if you would, please hit the like button if you're enjoying my video. And if you're over on Rumble, give it a rumble. I'd appreciate it. And here you go. This is the progress that we've made so far. So there you go. We do have this set. I think it's on the back side here. It's got a whole entire other plate, half plate that goes here. And there's a red bridge and everything. So anyway, we've got a ways to go. And good morning, Mr. Yeti. How you doing? How's your morning going? My morning is going ghetto fabulous. And I got to stand up to move this because it's too heavy. All right, so we're working on this little portion here. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I did. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Do you know what's going on, or just sick? I did manage to get a doctor's appointment for today at 3 o'clock, and so at 3 o'clock, I'll be going to have my foot looked at, and hopefully we can figure out whatever the heck's going on with it. It's really bothering me. It's getting worse. So, and again, we'll be doing some Ninjago crazy stuff. What I mean by that is, if you guys have ever built Ninjago, you know they like to do some crazy building techniques. Oh. And this is continuing to do crazy building techniques on here. And Yeti, I am sorry to hear that. That sounds horrible. Well, I hope you're able to get some peace and quiet so you can sleep, man. Because I don't know how things work for you, but for me, no matter how sick I am, or what I'm sick with, it just seems like a lot of sleep tends to help me out, and so nothing's worse than being sick and not having the peace and quiet so you can sleep. Because there's been too many times where I try to lay down and the dog next door will bark, or the kids will have the TV on really loud. Of course, that doesn't really happen too much anymore because I only have one kid living with me, but you know what I mean, though. It can really suck to not have the cooperation of others when you're sick. So I hope you're able to sleep it off, man, and get better. So, well, I've had a really good last couple days, man. I got a city video put out this morning, and I was able to, with my points, I had enough points to buy 2 more of those Windmill Village one-piece sets. And so basically, I'm going to be able to do the 2 other huts on the beach. And so as soon as it comes in, I'll do that. I don't know when it's going to come in. I just ordered it yesterday. And I did talk to Mrs. Chip, and it looks like it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go see her. Probably on Sunday is when I'm going to leave. That's the tentative plan. It's a 22-hour drive straight. I was thinking about bringing Enzo, but I don't really think I want to bring Enzo. I love Enzo to death, but yeah, I don't think I want to. And of course, my famous hat trick. I didn't bring these pieces. Let me go find it real quick. Okay, I am back. And the only reason I brought up the dog barking is because literally my neighbor's dog, they have a little pit bull, and she's mean as cuss, and she's out there barking her head off right now. Yeah, so I might, there's a really good chance that on Sunday I'll drive down there, start driving down there. I need to empty the trailer. Because what we're doing, and let me turn that off, I apologize. Sorry. Speaking of living in a small town, my neighbor just she just texted me to give me a little bit of town gossip. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. What was I saying? Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. Oh. Well, as always, my thoughts are everywhere. But I had a really good last couple of days. Working on the city has been nice. I really do want to make progress on it. It is definitely, and I really mean this, I am driven to have the largest Lego city ever built. Now, I understand somebody might come along later and make one bigger, and that's fine if they do. But I want to hit that world's record, and I'm determined to do it. And I'm working on it every day a little bit. And, right now, for the most part, I have a lot of the pieces, so I don't need any money. But there's going to come a point where, there's not going to be much money, and I'm going to need to have money. So I'm hoping that everything just kind of balances itself out and it works out. We'll see. But I have so many different things planned for the city, and I'm really just excited about the progress I've been able to make. And I never understood why they put this helmet up here in the attic area. Like, can you really even access it? But then they put skates up here. So I guess this is just kind of a storage area of sorts for the minifigures. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. So yeah, I've got a doctor's appointment today, 3 o'clock. It's about a 40-minute drive each direction. It's kind of far. That's okay. And then just out of curiosity, do you guys get the flu shot? I used to get the flu shot every year because my job used to require it. But this last year, I did not get the flu shot because my job didn't require it, and I didn't get it. And yes, I got the flu for the first time last year in 20-something years. It wasn't real bad, though, and I don't know. I'm not against all vaccines or anything, but I don't like it because I heard there's like a lot of aluminum or something in there. So I didn't get the flu vaccine this last year. Just allow myself to get sick and let my body get stronger. All right, so now, in keeping with these wacky techniques they like to use, we are going to be using the top of treasure chests here. And yeah, that's all I gave you is the tops. And we're going to be building the roof here with those. And that's why I really like Ninjago. They do some crazy, unexpected things to get their point across. So I'm really liking it. That's what I'm saying. So, and I hope you guys like it too. I mean, you know, building this stuff is, to me, this is very fun to be able to grab a old set out of my collection and rebuild it. And right now, most of my sets are unbuilt, and that's because I really thought I was moving. So I did all that. So we've got plenty of materials, what I'm saying, to do these live streams with. So if there's a set in particular that you're like, you know, I know it came out 10 years ago, but do you have it and do you want to build it? You let me know. Because if I have it, most likely I'll build it. And I have close to 2,000 sets. So there's no shortage of what I could build for y'all. You just got to let me know what you're interested in, what theme, and I'll take a look. All right, so we have this right here. Oh, man, there's one going. There it goes. Okay, so we have this. We will wait to put this on there unless I absolutely need to. Well, it tells me to. Okay. I spoke too soon. Let me grab the rest of the building. Okay, so it goes up here. I know we need to build the rest of this up here. I don't remember what exactly is next. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, yeah, we're building the other side here. So let me go ahead and slide this over and get it out of the way. I have to be like extra careful with that. Yes, I do. Stud Bricks, how you doing? How was your morning? I do remember you. And yes, I remember Owen. How you doing? I like to think that I have a decent memory. I know my gray hair might not say so, but and I'm just joking around with you. I've actually always had pretty much a good memory. The only time I have trouble remembering stuff is when I don't get good sleep. But lucky for me, I was able to get 8 hours in last night, so I'm feeling pretty good. And How are you doing today, Stud Bricks? And how you doing, Owen? I built a load vehicle for the city starting in 2026, the Alien City. Okay, so are you gonna continue? I know at one time you weren't sure you were going to continue that, so it sounds like you've made up your mind that you want to go ahead with that project, which actually I think would be very unique because, as we've talked, I've watched a lot of different Lego channels, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody. In fact, I know I have never seen anybody do an Alien City. So it would be nice to see something new and refreshing. And don't get me wrong, what I'm about ready to say here is not meant to be a stab or a with a jab. That's what I'm trying to say at other channels. But I will say one of the things that kind of got me into this was the fact that I love Lego cities. I've been building Lego cities ever since I've been married. Or actually, I was doing it before I got married. In every house that I've had since I've been an adult, I have had a Lego city. So I love Lego cities. And that's kind of the problem, is that there's a lot of Lego cities out there. So how do you stand out? Because if I'm just going to be another person out there putting out a Lego city, no one's going to want to watch it. There's no interest in that. There's plenty of other people that have done Lego cities and they've got more money or whatever. So how do I stand out? Well, the answer I had is I noticed one thing about a lot of Lego cities on the internet. Very few of them have custom buildings. Some of them have one or two custom buildings, but the majority of what they have is literally opening up a Lego set and they just line up a bunch of Lego sets and they go, hey, look at my city. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool. It's Lego sets, right? But is it really their city? That's my question. Is it? Because throwing a couple roads in front of these buildings, I don't know. Still just kind of looks like somebody had a bunch of money for Lego sets. It doesn't really look that unique. I didn't say it didn't look cool. It doesn't look unique. So that's why I decided to do the city I'm doing, where so far I only have 2 official Lego sets in my city. Let me think about that. I've got the Snack Shack. Yeah, only 2. Only 2 official Lego sets in my city. And that's how it's going to be unique, is that it will have official Lego sets in there, but very dang few. It's almost all going to be custom. And the fact that my beach scene, all 100% custom except for the Snack Shack that's in front of one of the beach areas. Yeah. So that's how mine's going to be different. And yeah, no, let me get something to drink here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there. Oh, man. And Owen says, yeah, nobody's ever made an Alien City in Lego history because of the amount of money it'll cost. And Owen, I can understand that. If you want any advice, I would say don't be in a hurry because you're going to pay more. And my thing would be I would try everything I could and to get the sets for cheaper. I don't know. I don't live in the UK, so I don't know what it's like there. But here in the US, we have thrift shops where, secondhand stores. And I would check those. There's one, actually, it's called, because it's a secondhand store, it was called Second Avenue. And for like secondhand. And I used to go there and pick up Lego sets all the time, and they weren't complete. And in fact, you had to kind of know the sets to know what you were getting, because they were just like in a bag, in a clear plastic bag. And but you could pick up a thing, a sandwich bag for like $6 or $7. And I was able to obtain a ton. And I literally mean a ton. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was not 1,000, 2,000 pounds. But I was able to obtain quite a few Lego sets, partial ones through there. And in fact, if you remember the first Eiffel Tower, I had a friend who wanted it real bad. And I had gone to the thrift store and I recognized what was in the bags. And I picked up all the bags that they had for that. And the only thing that was actually missing was the 4 base plates that it went on. So I had the 4 base plates. So I went ahead and packaged it together and gave it to my friend for his birthday. And I spent only I think it was like $45 on the set because it was in multiple bags. So try and see if they've got thrift stores. It doesn't send my messages in chat. I'm not blocking you. I do know it. I do know YouTube does that. And I'm sorry, Stud Bricks. It's not something I'm causing. I don't. I'm not the kind of person that really cares what you say in chat. Meaning, I do care. I'll respond to it, but I mean, I don't restrict people's speech. There's only one exception. That there's only one thing that gets you thrown out of my channel, or blocked, and that is if you. And I don't even want to say it properly, so I'm going to say it in code, but you're going to know what I'm saying. Those people who say things about little children that they shouldn't say, that's the only exception. That's the only thing that'll get you thrown off my channel. And you can discuss politics, you can discuss religion, you can discuss current events, you can discuss that you absolutely think Legos out of their damn minds. You can say whatever you want on this channel, and we will discuss it. I don't care. So, and honestly, I did not. But let me do this. And the reason I didn't is because I did forget. But I'm going to do something for you. I've got this notebook that I keep for every single day. And I'm going to write it down right here. You said Stud Bricks. All right. Well, I've got it written down, which means I'll do it because I look at that several times a day. That's what keeps my mind together right there. And that's the reason I don't forget many things, is that I'm one that will write it down. So, yeah, I will check it out. And I missed a couple messages. Let me scroll up to them. But I own a business, so it's not an issue. And honestly, I know we've talked, in the off camera there, Owen, and I think that's awesome. I also own my own business, and that's what helps me pay for this as well. I mean, building a professional mock builder, it will only be mocks. The way I'm doing it is so Lego Space minifigure bundles and continue. Yeah, that is definitely something that I've done too. So I'm glad to hear that, and I hope that you're continuously able to get those kind of deals. I love how they did this, and I didn't show you. See, they put little hinge things here and these little clips, and when you slide in there, it's just big enough, and then when you put this down, it's not going to come out. So really cool building technique right there. Okay, I fixed the messages. I loaded it on my laptop instead of my phone. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand YouTube fully. And it doesn't matter if you do understand it fully. They'll change the rules on you. Just give them about 30 seconds. And I really, really mean that. They're in their quest to make things better. I think they make things actually worse, to be honest. Okay, so we built a retractable ladder. And if I remember right, this is somebody's apartment. So Owen, when's your next? Are you still live streaming every day? What have you been up to? What set am I going to build after the gardens? Well, the next one slated is the Batman Shadow Box. That one I have built previously too. That one I need for the city. And I need to get moving on the city because I don't know if you've seen my city video, but I've got the sewer system, but I only have one half of the sewer pipe built. I really need maybe about, I'd say I need about 50 studs built from the sewer pipe to the parking garage, because the way the Batman thing's going to go, it's going to overlap some of that. And because it's built on top of it, I really need that part built or else it ain't going to do me any good. So that's going to be my next one. I got to get that going. And I don't know if you know the shadow box, but I can show you a picture of it. Let's see. I've been building loads of space vehicles and posting them. Oh, YouTube Shorts. I've also made a video regarding my plans for the rest of the... Okay. All right. We'll have to take a look. Hey, Greg. How's it going? It's good to see you there, bud. You know, I think I'm actually going to go to Google for this one because the Bricklink catalog is too, what do you call it? Too rigid. If you don't spell something exactly right, it won't come up. Here's the let me see if I can get a good picture of it. Okay, here. Hey, Hoarder, how's it going, Will? Let me share my screen here. This is what I'll be building after this. I'm going to be building the Batman Shadow Box. And here's just one picture of it. And there's the figures. There it is. Now, this right here, I love this. This is freaking awesome. Control rooms, you got ladders, you got a weapons room, you've got the Batmobile in here. I know this thing's narrow, but I wish they would have put the Batwing in here. And yeah, I agree too, Greg. Rumble and Frenzy, they were pretty much the same, but different color, and they both had the arms that pounded the ground and would open up the ground and make them fall through. But yeah, I wish they would have done that too. So anyway, this is the next one that we'll be building, by the way. Let me stop sharing there. Okay, let's go back. There we are. And I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I'm live tonight. Okay. Your dog looks so adorable. What's their name? This is Enzo. And I don't know. Enzo. There you are. He wants to be left alone. I can tell by that look. He's just like, dude, not right now. Oh, that's one. Thank you. He is adorable. He's also, he's very expressionable. He's kind of the unofficial channel mascot, to be honest. He's a rescue, so he's very loyal to me because I treat him well. At least I think I do. Be right back. All right, Will. And let's go ahead and let's continue working on this here. We've got a chair we got to build. Yeah, I've had Enzo now for 3 years. And it's been a great 3 years, 3.5 years I've had him. And oh, pardon me for those who have heard the story, but I'll tell it again. Enzo, my sister wanted a Alaskan Malamute, and he's 3/4 Malamute, a 4th German Shepherd. And she really wanted one. They're expensive as heck. If you buy a Malamute pup, they are just pricey. And so she decided to go with the rescue, and she went to the shelter, picked him out, brought him home, and he just didn't work out with her. My sister has a goat, and this goat is very much a turd, and the goat was doing things to antagonize him. And so Enzo jumped 2 fences and bit the goat's neck, made it bleed, didn't kill it though. And so my sister put a tether on him, and he still broke the tether and got to the goat. And so my sister said, okay, all right, because my sister raises goats and sells them, so she can't have them. She can't have Enzo killing them. So my sister got a hold of me and says, hey, will you take this dog? She says, I don't want to take him back to the shelter. And I actually really didn't want a dog at the time. At the time, I was like, I'm in the middle of moving, so no, not really. And my sister was like, well, I can hold on to him till you move, which I was going to move in like 2 weeks. So she ended up keeping Enzo for those couple weeks until I got to the house. And I closed on the house on a Friday, and I picked him up 2 days later on Sunday. And I've had him ever since. And he's just a great dog. Yeah, but his expression on his face, I could tell he didn't want to be bothered. He does speak and howl, and he does some other cute things. He's just a really cute dog. And I don't have to put him on a leash. When I go outside, he just stays around me. He doesn't try running. Somehow I have these extra pieces, but I'm looking around and I did not forget them in the build. So I don't know why I pulled them out. Maybe I don't know, whatever reason. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, you have 142 subs. That's awesome. Max used to be the mascot, but he's been retired. Yeah, I guess you could say that, because when I first started the channel, Max was the only cat I had, because when I first started the channel, I had a cat named Will, but that was only for a short time, because he passed away from natural causes shortly after I started the channel. So I don't think I really had him on the channel. Maybe I did. I'd have to go back and watch some old videos, but I don't think I did at all. And then after that, I just had Max. I didn't have a dog. So yeah, Max used to be kind of a part of the channel, and he liked to come up and ask for attention in the middle of things. And so yeah, he was. And then Enzo came along, and Max was really Spencer's cat. So, but Spencer had moved away for a couple years. And then when he came back, Max kind of forgot about me. But Spencer's always been Max's favorite, so I'm not bothered by it. It just is what it is. Oh, that's where they go. I knew. Okay. So I said I'd grab these pieces, and I wasn't sure why. Well, I just figured it out. It's right here. Does he love to play ball? Not really, but Enzo's got a game he does like that is really weird. He likes to be chased, and I really mean that. The other day when I was mowing the 3 acres, actually it was a week ago today, because I remember I got done with my stream and I went outside right after, and it was Wednesday. Yeah, so I mowed the lawn, and I was done mowing the lawn, but he kept like pretending like he would get in front of the mower, and then when I got close to him, he'd run away. So when I was done, I lifted the blade and turned it off, and I put the thing on the highest speed it would go, and I started chasing Enzo around the yard. And there's a part when you go from one fence section to the other, you can't get there because there's a railroad tie across the bottom of the fence, so I can't go over that with the lawnmower. So what Enzo would do, and he knows that, so he would get in front of me and let me chase him, and then he would run on the other part of the section where I couldn't get to him. So I thought, okay, we're done playing this game. So I would, steer the lawnmower towards the shop to put it away, and as soon as I got far enough away, he'd run and get in front of the lawnmower again and want to be chased. So I did that probably for a good 5 minutes, chasing him around. Silly dog. My school found out about my YouTube channel. Luckily, oh, that's cool, man. And, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have an environment where people are not supportive, don't worry about it, man. Just write those people off. I had people in my family, not close members of my family, but there's a couple members of my family that tend to be negative about a lot of things. And one of them was making fun of me because I was playing with a child's toy and it'll never amount to anything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, we see who's laughing now. It's me. Okay. And that is because I am the one laughing. I really enjoy doing what I do. So, have I been to one? No, Greg, but I know who they are. And yes, there actually is a Black Rifle coffee shop not too far from me. When I say that, you know what I mean. I live far away from everything, but it's you know how I go to the city once a week to get my groceries. I pass right past one. Okay. And yes, I love the fact that they're veteran owned. Have you had their coffee? I don't drink coffee. I can't stand the taste, to be honest. So I love this little video game thing, arcade thing. Now, when you push this down, my finger's kind of in the way. That guy does go up, like as if you're controlling the actual game. Anyway, here we go. Let's place this. All right. Let's see. People in my school find it kind of weird that I make Lego videos, but they like the editing, so that's something good. Well, I'm gonna tell you, there came a point a few years ago that I started getting some heavy criticism in the comment sections of my videos. And it kind of brought me down a little bit. But I'm grateful for my dad and my dad's wisdom. Because my dad said, look, he said, he says, I've seen the negativity in there. And I've seen the comments. And my dad says, but what do you think they're really trying to say? And I says, I don't know. And my dad says, well, I'll tell you what I see. He says, every single one of those negative comments, all someone's trying to do is tell you that's not how they would run the channel. And my dad says, well, the beautiful thing about YouTube is if they feel strong enough about it and they have the guts, they can make their own channel and they can do it their way. And so I kind of took that in, and I really like that. And negative things don't get to me near as much anymore because, actually, not really at all, because it is true. It's just people expressing that they wouldn't do it that way, and they don't have to. If they really want to, they can make their own channel and do it their own way. Okay, so something. Oh, I skipped a whole side of this. All right. That is very interesting how they did that. All right, I had their canned coffee. Okay. And, oh, Owen says, anyway, Chip, I've got to get my setup ready for my stream the next hour, so enjoy the rest of your stream. All right. Well, yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon, man. And thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, did I do this wrong? I did. Okay, well, let's turn it around. I love how this is supposed to be a little shrimp. I have to go to sleep now because I have school. Okay, well, hey, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it as well. Thank you. And best of luck to you on your channel. All right, so we built this guy here. Next, we're going to build a radio tower that goes directly on here. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm not going to... They want me to put this piece directly on the bottom, but if I do that, it's going to wobble while I'm building, so I'll wait until the building is done. And actually, no, it won't, because I just realized something. We're putting a spacer underneath here, so since we have a spacer, let's do this. And I will tell you that I enjoyed building with Lego. I think the hardest part, though, is like when I'm doing a build like this, where there's 6,000 pieces and I've already built it. Of course, I just stick it in a couple of 1-gallon bags. And so all the pieces are loose and bouncing around, and it's really hard to find those pieces in the build because it just makes a big old pile. So, Greg, what do you got planned for the day? I assume you're off work now. So, yeah, we're building the radio section, the radio tower section to this. Oh, I did not do this right. Okay, well, just got to move that, and it is right. Okay, there we go. But yeah, next after this, I think we have only one more live stream after this, and it probably will be, and it'll be a little bit longer of a live stream to get it done, by the way. You have a phone meeting at 3? Okay. Well, at 3 o'clock, I got a doctor's appointment. So I guess we'll both be doing something at the same time. Well, actually, no, because you're an hour ahead of me. But yeah, I got you. Well, cool, Greg. How is the job going? It's okay. All right. Well, I hope it continues to go well for you. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit repetitive, guys. This is ×4, so there's not much I can do except for build it 4 times. Did I really do that? I did. I forgot the fences on this one. I do have the fence pieces. I know exactly where they're at. I don't have to fish for them. But I do need to go grab them, or else I ain't going to be able to continue. So let me go get them. Okay. I knew that was going to be fast. All right. So almost done with this little section. I will admit that I do daydream a lot about having the world's largest Lego city, and I'm daydreaming because it hasn't happened yet. I really want it to happen, though. Okay, let's place these. And the other thing I really do like about these Ninjago City the creations, is that they're unique, but immediately you know what this is. Like, even this doesn't look like a typical radio tower, I know just looking at it that it is a radio tower. So it's really cool how it's unique, but yet it's identifiable. Oh, did I really do that? I did do that. All right, well, I need some more pieces, but I think I know exactly where they're at. And I do. They're right here. So yeah, we're gonna finish this up probably tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off, depending on how my doctor's appointment goes today. But we're definitely going to finish it either today or tomorrow or Friday. And then we'll start the Batman Shadow box. because I'm going to build it only to wreck it. I'm going to wreck it in sections so I can reuse it in my city, which means I need to really work on my city so I can get to the point where I need it, because I don't want to build it and have it sitting around for too long before I use it. So that's kind of the plan right there for the next several weeks, actually, for the city. Oh, all right. Let me build this. Okay, so again, we're using different building techniques. These just kind of hold in there because of the fence behind it down in here, but it creates a spot for an advertisement. And I know you can't really see that very well behind the gates, but I think it looks pretty cool. And then now we've got these bricks. I love these bricks. I think these bricks look really cool. I love how it adds to the character of the building. Oh, I almost forgot that. Have I been to Monument Valley? No, I haven't. Is that, and please excuse my ignorance. Is that something that's close by to here? I don't even know what it is. And Greg, I'll be the first one to tell you, I need to get out more. So we got to build 4 of these, so there's no getting around it. Just got to get it done. I'll tell you one place I've been to that I really like, and that is Chimney Rock. When I go to Texas, I passed right past it. I didn't realize that, you know, you see it in movies, and in the movies they do a really good camera angle, and you don't see the road that goes right past it. It's a highway. But I love it. I love seeing Chimney Rock. I know a lot of the wagon trains that went west could see it for days. And when you drive it, if you're coming from, well, pretty much either way, you see it for a while. Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, I think if you're going north to south, you see it for longer, but you still see it for a good amount of time, and it's I think it's pretty cool. And then when you realize that it was formed by erosion, it's even cooler. Just natural weather forces created Chimney Rock. Oh, it's in Utah. Okay. Well, I'll look it up. I just, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. Actually, I don't know nothing. And that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. No, I'm just kidding. If it's not too far from here, maybe I will check it out. Oh, it's in Arizona. Okay. Well, the other one thing I really want to do is I want to figure out the hours for the four corners. That is actually close to Chimney Rock, but every single time I go down there, I time it wrong and it's closed. So I need to figure out my timing a little bit better, because I would love to see Chimney Rock, or not Chimney Rock, Four Corners. That's where Arizona, Utah, and I can't remember what else. And what the heck? Oh, that's you, Greg. Okay. All right. Sorry, my phone's been going off. The whole entire stream. Okay, let's see. Let's put this here. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I will take a look at it here in a second, Greg. Oh, Monument Valley. No, I have not seen that, but it looks similar to Chimney Rock, although it's not Chimney Rock. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see something like that. That looks really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And Electric, is that how you say that? And I do care about pronouncing it correctly. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. What bag am I on? That's a really good question. I have opened this previously and built it previously, and then I tore it apart. I thought I was moving, and I'm not moving. So now I'm putting it back together. I am almost towards the end of the build. And in fact, the next time I come across the thing that tells me what bag I'm on, I'll definitely share that. I just don't know. But how's your day going, Electric? That's how you say, okay. All right. Well, good, because my name is Jeff, spelled with a G, and it gets butchered all the time. Okay, I went too far there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're building this one today. We'll finish it tomorrow, and then next week we'll start the Batman Shadow Cave set. The Shadow Cave is going to be used for my city. Let's see. It's pretty good. I guess I'm just bored because I'm homeschooled and all my friends are at school, so I don't know what to do. Well, you are more than welcome to join us, my friend. I try to keep this channel fairly clean on the language. And a lot of that reason is because I had, in the early days of my channel, a lot of my nieces and nephews used to watch. And so not wanting to be the Jerry Seinfeld episode where he cusses and the kid uses that same language and makes the mom upset. I don't want to do that here either. And I did something wrong. Because what did I do wrong? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, there. Yeah, the two pieces in front of me, I didn't use them. So I try to keep the language appropriate and the jokes. But yeah, right now, my goal, and this has been a goal of mine for ever and ever and ever. I've been building Lego cities for a long, long time. And my goal right now is to build the world's largest Lego city. And where I live, I own a couple acres. And on the couple acres is a very large outbuilding. 2,400 square foot to be exact. I've had the building repaired so the roof doesn't leak anymore. I've had the walls repaired so it doesn't leak. I've had drainage around the property so that there's no water getting underneath it anymore. Anyway, I've spent a lot of money on it. And that's the building that I'm using to build my Lego city. And I'm not anywhere near the world's largest Lego city right now. But my goal is to get there. So, what's for dinner tonight? Probably Beto's, that Mexican joint that I'm always talking about. I love their smothered chili verde burrito. They do it just right. I mean, the spices, it's spicy, which makes it have some kick, but it ain't too spicy to the point where you're burning your tongue and you ain't enjoying it. So, and by the way, Collectric, I do stream pretty much every day, Monday through Friday at about the same time. So you are always welcome to join us if you don't have anything to do. And if I see you on here, normally I am family friendly and I don't tell jokes that are inappropriate, but if I see you on here, I'll make sure that I don't. Because sometimes I am tempted to tell a joke or two. But I will, if I know you're here, I'll especially keep it clean because I'm not trying to be a jerk. But I think Greg will tell you I'm a jerk anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Greg and I have been friends for years, so I can joke with him like that. And sometimes you'll even see my wife on here, Mrs. Chip. Her and I, we've been married 29 years, and we joke with each other a lot. And sometimes when she gets on here, we start joking back and forth. And I think some people think that I'm being mean sometimes when she's not around, because if you haven't seen her and you don't see how she jokes, you might think I'm picking on her. But then when she gets on here and she's joking with me back and forth, you definitely see that it's not one-sided. You see that we just like to joke around. So anyway. Mrs. Chip and I, we have 4 children together. The oldest is 28. Well, she will be 28 this year. And our youngest is 21. So our kids are all grown. We've got grandchildren. Just a few. Wonder what Yeti said he's sick. Yeti jumped on here for a few minutes. But yeah, he's been sick for the last couple days. I think he said it started on Sunday, if I remember right. But I don't know. Yeah, he's just not feeling well. But yeah, Yeti's a cool guy to have around. Yeti cracks me up. Okay, can we get this? Yes, we can. All right. We got one more radar here that we need to build. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me show you this tower. And here's the tower. Now, I'm going to stick it on the building. Yes, I did. I started it, and I'm still working on it. But it's about 4 foot tall right now. Actually, I'm looking at it over there in the corner. And I just ordered some elevator pieces. And as soon as those come in, I'll be able to do another update on it. I also built a custom daily bugle that's over 7 foot tall. Now, there's no way for me to zoom out far enough on here to get this on here. So I am going to place it, but you're not going to see the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Sorry, my camera doesn't zoom out anymore. All right. So we definitely have this little section right here to build. There's like a little museum. It's like a dragon skeleton that hangs up here. And then we've got the little, on the bottom here, we've got a little half plate thing to build. So if my doctor's appointment goes well today, I will do a stream tomorrow morning. If my doctor's appointment requires me to have some recovery, then maybe Friday. But we're going to finish this week, either tomorrow or Friday. So be looking out for that. If you would, hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks. It's good to meet you, Collectric. Hopefully we'll see you on another stream. And Greg, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And be good to each other and stay safe out there. Catch you on the next one.